Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. Game Pie, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Dreamland 3. Today, we're going to start the third area of the game. We're basically over halfway done at this point, and this level starts us right off with our major task for the... I already failed. I already failed. So yeah, I'm gonna like get rid of that power because this is gonna be bad. So, actually, no, I didn't fail because we're supposed to crush all the flowers in this level, but avoid all the mushrooms. For some reason, there's Gordos down these pits. They're endless pits. I tested. There's no reason for Gordos to be down there, but by golly, they are. All right. My Rick-centric run is being tested a little bit here because it's a little bit annoying to try to avoid everything like you're oh my, okay, hold up, we're restarting. This level is pretty cool. I mean, this game is pretty cool in that it allows you to just, like, leave the level at any time. For any reason. And you keep all your progress. Although I believe that if you completed the requirements for the Heart Star, you'll need to redo that. Because you do need to collect the Heart Star at the end of the level. And you can't do that if you haven't done the thing within that playthrough of the level. Alright, there we go. That should be nearly good. Oh, no, there's this guy too. Alright. We're gonna need to be Kirby alone to get down there. Fortunately, you can just sort of drop off your animal helper whenever you want in this game. Definitely something that's nice, all things considered. And something that we'll be using multiple times in this video, I believe. Alright, so there's this little rabbit dude down here. Check this guy out. He hit me. Nice. I don't really know what the purpose of that room was, but by golly, it was there! Alright, so we could get Rick or Pitch in this room, but we don't need Rick or Pitch. So, well, I mean, we've already got Rick, so yeah, we're good. Another instance of the camera being annoying with its scrolling. We do get some stars down here, though. That's nice. Can I just... yeah, I can just hit them from underneath. Kind of ruins the point of your existence, guys! Come on! Duck and hit. There we go. Bop. I wonder. No, doesn't seem like I can really do that. I was thinking about trying to wall jump up there, but it didn't really work out that way. Let's jump over this. Jump over another one, and there we go. We're safe. Alright, so we have a lot of stone enemies here, and actually, I want one. Because I think I remember this part from my practice run. If you don't have the stone ability here, it gets really annoying. Because, yeah, I mean, right now, we're just rickrolling along really easily enough. But if we didn't have the stone ability, this would be, like, really tough and stuff. It wouldn't be fun. Oh, okay, yeah, you do that, Bat. It's greatly appreciated. There we go. What next? It's this guy. These little caveman guys, they will actually, like, if you shoot a projectile at them, any kind of projectile, they will knock it away with their clubs. It's not very likely to hit you because they shoot at kind of an angle and you'd be hard-pressed to actually be at that angle. But, yeah, it can be a little bit annoying. There we go. Just gotta defeat all these Paterans here. Okay, he didn't turn into a rock quite fast enough for me to handle things. Oh, okay. That didn't work at all. Seriously? Anything? Nope. Ah, great, another Pateran. There we go, it left. And now I need a maximum tomato, please! Oh yeah, also the mushroom dude gives me the thing. So yeah, he doesn't like flowers. He wants you to kill flowers. but keep mushrooms alive. There we go. Got the maximum tomato. Just like I wanted. Alright. And this next level, we're going to need the clean ability. Ooh, we get this music. Nice. It's your good old Dee Dee remix. Alright, get down here. Get down here. You got the clean ability, and I need that. There we go. So yeah, now we see Rick's clean ability. He just sort of dusts things off with this little rag, I guess you could say. Also, the spikes on top of the cacti are enemies. I think they can like drop down on top of you if you stay under them too long. But we won't be letting that happen. Also, sometimes the sand is actually a conveyor belt instead of just being sand. So, we could get Choo Choo or we could get Coo, but we don't need either of them. So let's just keep moving along. Yeah, you can actually just have Rick continue, like, dusting around like this constantly. If you really want to, anyway. It's a lot like the fire ability, except it has a little bit less range. Also, it has a surprising amount of downward range. Like, seriously, there have been a lot of times where I thought, oh, this isn't gonna hit because the enemy's too low to the ground or on a different level, and it's like, nope, it hit down there. The hitbox is just kind of weird. What's in this door exactly? I don't remember. Right! This stuff. Which I don't think I can really do much with. Never really figured out how to get that into that room. So, yeah! There we go, got him. Bop. Comos can't handle this. Alright, oh, here we have another clean guy. Nice. So, if you messed up getting the clean ability back at the beginning of the level, there's a guy right there to do it. And this is the part where you need the clean ability. Oh, I wonder, can I just skip this part? No, I cannot. I have to go through all these rooms. Okay. Good to know. Because, yeah, this is kind of a house. And the house is kind of dirty. Not necessarily in this room, because that person is cleaning there. But we get to this room, and it's all dirty floor. So we have to use your regular clean ability to sweep everything up. But of course, we want to keep our hamster. At least I think we have to use the regular clean ability. Let's see if Rick can do it, just because. Oh, he can! Nice. Excellent. In fact, he can clean more than Kirby can, so that's great. But yet the sound happens, so that means that we are free to go. Grab the rest of the stars, and let's get moving. I mean, hey, this place is called Sand Canyon. You might expect it to be a little bit dusty. Also, I'm gonna grab the spark ability. There we go. That's a better move. And now that we are actually in like a sand cavern, Rick's in better sand mobility is really going to help out a lot here. Except for the part where a lot of these are not actually just sand, it's conveyor belts. So, yeah. Anything else? Anybody want to fight Rick? There we go. There's a guy that wants to fight Rick. And then there's some water down there, but we don't need to deal with that. Hamsters don't deal with water. There's a maximum tomato down there, but I don't really need it right now. Ooh, nice. Oh, not so nice. That said, I need to keep moving here. Nope. I need to keep moving here. Yep, there we go. No platforms underneath those breakable blocks. Whoop! into the water, falling into the drink, but Rick's okay. He doesn't worry about things like that. And yeah, this little cleaner, I think this is a girl. I feel like this is a girl for some reason. The little cleaner girl is all happy with us. Yes! Another maximum tomato. Getting better at that. Alright, so here's our minigame for the day. Oh boy. Also, we have a nice song right here. I really do like most of the music in this game. It's some solid stuff. So, you know, about a video or two ago, I was complaining how I didn't really like a lot of the new animal helpers of this game. Because, you know, whenever it came to Dreamland 2, you had Rick, Kind, and Koo. And Rick was helpful whenever you were on ice, because he could move regularly whenever everybody else would slip and slide around. Kind was helpful for whenever you were in the water. I'm gonna need to... There we go. Because he could swim faster and go through certain curves that Kirby couldn't. And Koo was helpful in the air, because he could fly around really fast, and he was generally helpful in any sort of platforming segment because he didn't have to platform at all, and he could go past strong airstreams. So each animal helper had a section where their different mobility was explicitly better than whatever Kirby's normal mobility would be. But the animal partners of this game don't really have that. Pitch doesn't really do anything for your mobility that Kirby couldn't normally do. Nago and Choo Choo have extra jumps, but that's mostly irrelevant because Kirby can fly. Choo Choo can cling on the ceiling, which isn't really helpful unless you're playing as Choo Choo, in which case that's the only way that she can get through certain rooms. And like Rick, Kind, and Nago can now jump on top of enemies, which, I mean, that's nice. Look at that. I jumped on top of that guy. It was good. But I mean, then again, that's not exact... You know, Rick and Koo already have other things that they do. Nago, that's just sort of the last thing that he can do. So at that point, they're really more just different copy abilities, which kind of ruins the point of the animal helpers in a sense to me, because, like, you know, having different copy abilities was one thing, but their ability to, you know, play the game in a vastly different, but, depending on the situation, superior way, really made them special and interesting. And so, you know, I just thought of maybe some other animal helper ideas that could have been a little bit more maybe in line with the originals. No, but before we get to that, we have the minigame! Okay, so that's 9. So yeah, there's 10 Gordos here, and you have to tell them how many had a face. Oh, there were multiple different types of faces. I already failed. You have to do that 3 times like all the other minigames. I'm not going to show that again! I'll just do that one off screen. Anyway, like I was saying, so, you know, I was thinking, you know, what would be some ideas for some animal helpers that could add on to the original Dreamland 2 cast? And I think that I came up with 2 ideas that could pretty much fit with the original ideas of the characters. Now, the 2 characters that I'm coming up with here are not necessarily mobility-based. After all, we already have the Master of the Land, the Master of the Sky, and the Master of the Sea, with, you know, the original 3. So, unless you were just completely going to add a new type of terrain, the mobility angle is mostly taken, but there are some abilities that could be helpful in other ways. So the first concept would be Pincher the Hermit Crab. And he's a hermit crab, so he has a shell, and Pincher himself would actually be immune to all damage. If someone touches Pincher, they take their collision damage, but Pincher doesn't take any at all. Meanwhile, Kirby, riding on the back of Pincher's shell, would be able to, well, you could still hit Kirby. But that said, by ducking, Pincher would actually make Kirby retreat into his shell, making the duo completely invulnerable to everything. And I think that this invulnerability is already a little bit self-evident for how it would be useful. Because, I mean, after all, there could be a variety of challenges where, hey, you need to avoid this entire screen clearing move, but, you know, if you're one of the other animal helpers, you can't really do that because they just take damage. But if you're Pincher, well, you can. And that's the basic concept of the character. There were other things that I could say about him, but I think I'll save the other animal helper that I came up with for next time. So anyway, with that said, I've Mr. Game Pie, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.